Hi friends, welcome to Hindustan lecture video series. I am Dr. Jeyapoovan, going to talk about essential skills for engineering excellence. I am with Hindustan for more than 25 years. I am very happy to give this lecture video to all of you. As you know, students come from school, they have the knowledge to study engineering, but they are very particular about the knowledge. But what we feel a skill should also be enhanced with the knowledge. By the way, they can do well in engineering. We primarily focus on many skills. One by one, they have to get these skills starting from their first years of education. The first and foremost skill we consider is skill on engineering graphics, then skill on programming, technical skills in various branches of engineering, human skills and business skills. Now, about these skills one by one, I will just give some idea about this. By the way, students will understand better to get these skills during their learning period. The first and foremost skill for every engineer is skill on engineering graphics. We consider the skill on engineering graphics as the skill of language, and we consider engineering graphics as engineer's language. So, we should also justify that. A small example on this, you consider a line, consider another line, the two ends are connected, consider another line. Now, the three lines together we read it as letter A. Similarly, you consider a line, consider another line, consider another line. Now, you read it as triangle. So, this is your natural language English knowledge, this is the drawing knowledge or engineering graphics knowledge. Similarly, you consider a line, another line, letter N, these two together an. Similarly, consider a line here, line, line. Four lines together, we read it as rectangle. Consider another line at the center. Now, two rectangles or two squares. These two together, can you read? Reading is little difficult because the skill is not available as of now. So, it is the responsibility to read this together considering the skill on engineering graphics, right. So, it is nothing but a solid object of this shape, triangular plate. When you look at this triangular plate in this direction, it is a triangle. When you look from top, the sloped surface, this small square or rectangle. Similarly, other end the small square or rectangle. So, this is the representation of 3D, this is the representation of 2D. And this is the object we normally visualize and prepare these drawings. So, once you understand this, you will prepare this. Once you visualize this, you will prepare this. So, in vice versa, it is possible. Understanding this application extended to the respective branch of engineering. In mechanical engineering, we consider the machine parts. So, it is mechanical drawing or machine drawing. In civil engineering, the building is considered as the object, there it is building drawing. Similarly, electrical machines, it is electrical machines drawing. So, like this, the knowledge of engineering graphics is applied to all the branches of engineering. At school level, everyone has studied about geometrical objects. For example, a drawing drawn like this, everyone can read it as a rectangle. Similarly, another drawing, it is also a rectangle. I consider some measurements for this. Right. We say this is a drawing. It is an engineering drawing. Now, the difference is, it is the drawing you study at school level, this is the drawing you study at the beginning of your engineering career. Here we have marked the measurements, the length and breadth are marked there. So, you read it as a rectangle of size 100 mm by 50 mm. Now, I add one more detail here. Mm thickness, THK stands for thickness. Now, you read it as rectangular plate of size 100 mm by 50 mm and thickness 5 mm. Now, add some more detail here, a circular hole, I mark the detail like this. A circular hole marked at the center, the measurement is marked 20 mm. So, like this, reading the detail from a drawing is the skill of engineering graphics. Normally, students of mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electrical engineering will give more importance to this subject, and other engineering branch students may not give more importance to this. But strictly speaking, application of engineering graphics is available in almost all the branches of engineering. Directly or indirectly, it is involved with all the branches. For example, in computer science and engineering, all the graphics that they generate are depending on the principle of engineering graphics only. A line is generated in the monitor screen following this, and again animation is created following the graphics rule in perspective. So, like this, every learning of this engineering graphics is applied at later stage in almost all the branches of engineering. The drawings are prepared either manually or using computer. If you use manual method, it is called manual drafting. If you use computer, it is called computer aided drafting. The skill of reading a drawing before the component is made is very much required in almost all the branches of engineering, especially to mechanical engineering. Then skill of visualizing a building, very much required for architecture and civil engineering, and skill of reading the drawing for making an electrical motor is very much required in electrical engineering. Similarly, in computer graphics and animation, again the same drawing application is available. The skill on engineering graphics is improved slowly. One can prepare the drawing and practice it again and again. By the way, their skill will be improved over a period of time. Second skill for every engineer is skill on programming. So, programming normally we mean only the computer programming, but I want to say the programming is the general term used for many applications in engineering area or engineering field of applications. Right. So, the first one is computer programming skill, skill on computer programming. When you develop your skill on computer programming, understand what is a computer, then understand what is meant by programming. So, what is a computer? It is an electronic device capable of doing arithmetic and logical operations. All the arithmetic logical operations are carried out with the help of a program. Right. To understand this better, compare this with the calculator. To add two numbers with the help of a calculator, for example, the numbers 5 and 3, you press the sequence of keys 5 plus 3 equal, answer is displayed. So, this is the input to the calculator, output is displayed here. But the similar device is computer, but we do not use directly here. we use a indirect method. In this method, we write a program. To add two numbers, the program appears like this. The program looks like a coding written in English like language. Almost the symbols and letters used in English are used here. Obviously, computer will not understand this. Every human being understands this, but the computer does not understand this. So, it has to be translated to the computer understandable form, that is to the binaries. So, the English like program is translated to the computer understandable form, and this program is called object program, and this is the source . By reading this program, computer will generate another program called executable program. To get this object program, a translator compiler is used. To generate the executable program, the linker is used. The linker will link the keyboard and monitor with the computer, and this is generated. Once the executable program generated, it is run. At the time of running, give the two input values. For example, 5, 3. Now, answer is displayed. After entering the input, answer is displayed. Comparatively, we feel calculator is very comfortable to use, computer little difficult. Yes, for small application like this, it is comfortable, it is little difficult. But for larger application, this is comfortable, this is very, very difficult. Some of the cases, it is not at all possible. What I want to say is, the skill on programming remains the same for any sort of applications involving computer and electronics and any mechanical system. We will consider a few applications of programming. One of the major applications we consider at the entry level of programming is solving mathematical problems. Write the program coding for mathematical problems. We practice the programming method by writing the rough writing algorithm and drawing the symbolic representation of that flow chart. And simple to complex programming we practice. Then this is applied for higher engineering applications. Applications involving graphics and the design is considered as computer aided design, and applications involving programming a machine like a computer numerical control machine, we write the CNC program. Then applications to program a robot, it is robo programming. If you look into all the programming, it is exactly like the computer program what we discussed earlier. Most of the languages are used for programming. Out of these languages, C language is widely used for engineering application program writing, for robotics, for CNC program development, and graphical applications for computer aided design. So, the next skill we have to improve is our technical skill. So, technical skill in all the areas of engineering, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, electronics and communication engineering, instrumentation and control engineering, computer science and information technology, and so on. We may say we cannot improve our knowledge in all the branches of engineering, but nowadays all the developments are in interdisciplinary. So, a mechanical engineering need to study electronics engineering, electrical engineering as well as computer. So, then only they can design a new product which is like a interdisciplinary or multidisciplinary engineering component. In civil or mechanical, we study the respective branch of engineering applications and we apply it perfectly as per the knowledge we gain in the respective branch of engineering. Next skill for a successful engineer is human skills. Human skills after completing 4 years of education, every engineer is going to work in a business. Every company expects good human skills with everyone work there. So, these are some of the human skills to be noted and should be developed by everyone. So, first one is the communication skill, communication in natural languages. Second is the personality of the person. Third is the attitude of the person. Attitude of the person every time expected on positive side, positive attitude. Then the posture and gesture. Posture, what posture they follow, that makes a big difference. And human relationship. Human relationship, how do they maintain their human relationship in the workplace? These are some of the human skills to be noted for excellence. Next is the business skills. Business skills on leadership, teamwork, decision making, sales skill, attitude and business relationship. The business skills these are the business skills to be developed. The leadership skill, teamwork, decision making, teamwork in any company, they should lead a team, and decision making, the critical decision making skill and the positive attitude and the business relationship they maintain for the improvement of the company in which they work with. So, now we discussed a few skills every successful engineer to have to mind it for their excellence in engineering. So, I will just summarize the skills, like the skill on engineering graphics, it is the skill on blueprint reading, then the skill on programming, where various kinds of programmings including the computer programming, then CNC programming, robo programming are studied, and in the next video we discuss the skills to be developed in detail. Thank you.